last Friday. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Anyway, so that's going to do it for Space News, and I'm going to load up railroads and go from there. Thanks. Looking forward to more space story time. Cool? Yeah, sure. Sure, I should be able to do it. But, yeah. Thomas, how weird is it that countries are crap posting about war online? That's very, very weird. Can't wait for the first run on the new line. Yeah? Yeah, Kelly, that's very strange. Yeah, I know, Kane, right? Alright, let's switch over to railroads. That's still always very weird. Countries crap posting on Twitter. Like, just in general. Like, that's... I don't know if my mind can kind of parse that. Like, I'll never be, like, totally okay with that. Like, not okay. That's not the right word. That's not how you should say that. Like, that's very weird, man. It's very weird. Jesus, goalie. Oh, my God. Yeah, Stuart. Yep. Sometimes you got to push it to the limit. Anyway, let's go over here. Go like that. Turn this down. So, we have one of the lines up and ready to go. I have one of the dual lines all the way connected in to the smelter. Yeah, Dogmeat, I generally try to avoid that. I don't like talking about current events. There's some things here and there. I talk about space current events, dude, and I try not to go too far into what's going on. I do that for multiple reasons. One, because you get that from all angles, all day, every day, and I don't need to do that too. I don't need to perpetuate that terrible behavior. The second part is, I have no idea what the frick's going on. Like, that's very important to understand. I try to stay in my lane with space. Yeah. Everybody's expected to have an opinion about everything, all of the time. No, like, there's nothing, I think we underestimate how valuable it is to just say, dude, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm sorry, like, I can make a guess, but I don't know. I'd rather say I don't know than guess. You know? There are many places to get that crap. Yep. I just stick to trains in space. Sometimes I dabble in current events, but generally I don't like doing that. Alright, let's go. So, guys, believe it or not, I have one of the lines connected in, and right before Space News, I rode up on it on the train. So I have a Eureka, our number 54 locomotive, Jebediah, because obviously, is up at the iron mine. Yeah. Don't undersell yourself. You also talk about cars. Yes. Yes, I do. I delivered the first lumber loads up to the, up there, which is pretty sweet. KSP2 is going to be fun, man. Yeah. Any advice for making lifting bodies short line? Center of lift lined up with your center of mass all day, every day. Make sure your center of lift is lined up with COM. COM is lined up with COL. If it's in front or behind, you're not going to do well during re-entry. That was Dart's problem. I didn't get him aligned. Clunking noise. Clunking noise? Thank you. God, the point is that I try to stick with what I know. Here you go. I don't have the dual line completely figured out, but we delivered our first lumber loads here. Excuse me, one hump. Do not hump. Do not hump. I'm gonna hump. One hump yard. Alright, so check it out. We have Jebediah up here at the iron mine. Can we take a picture? That's a nice picture, huh?
Discovery, go and throttle up.
That's a pretty good picture. When bullet train? Oh, jeez. Hey, Twitching, 31-month resub. Do not hump. Do not hump. I'm gonna hump. I'm gonna hump. Wait, what? Alright, so you see, I delivered some beams and you have to, that's the input resource for the iron mine. You input beams and stuff and they use it to make the mine. And then they use that to produce ore. See ore? Look at that. It's very nice. It's nice. Ore. Very good. So, I don't have all of the, dual track made right now, fellas. It's not all finished. What I was thinking is doing a loop and coming back this way. But now we need hopper cars. I can afford one
Discovery, go and throttle up.
hopper car. Hey, Coffee, what's going on, man? Tracks everywhere. Indeed. Yeah. Coffee, I say this game gives off a real model railroading vibe. I don't know if you ever played with toy trains. I certainly did. It gives off a real model railroading vibe. I mean... This looks like a model railroading layout. I'm halfway expecting like a little hatch to open right here and a guy pop his head out, you know what I'm saying? Do you still have any of your models? I still have all of my models. Short line. I never got rid of them. No. Oh, no. No. Short line, I have an S-gauge train set from 1958. Painted in New Haven livery. Oh, yeah. S-gauge. The transformer looks like something out of Fallout. Yeah, here, I'll see if I can find a picture of it. S-gauge. New Haven train. I didn't spell gauge right. That's it, right there. I have an S-gauge New Haven train. I have that train set right there. And it comes with the caboose, the boxcar, and the gas car, just like that. It looks like that. And get this, because 1950 toys, the catenaries work. I'll say that one more time. The catenaries work, as far as I know. I sent this out to a guy to have it be restored a long time ago. He was telling me that you could use the catenaries for this. Yep. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah. Catenaries work. I have that. I have that exact locomotive. It's at my parents' house. I'll show it to you guys sometime. Yep. Yeah, so you can put overhead electrical and it'll work. Yeah. It's really, really impressive stuff because 1950s toys. It's freaking cool, man. Yeah. We have a trolley line at my Model Railroading Club's layout where the catenaries actually work too. That's really freaking cool. Alright, we're gonna back up here. I'm gonna back up Jeb just a little bit, and what I'll do is we'll make the loop here. Sounds electrifying and totally safe. There's a reason why they don't do that anymore. 027 Flyer. Yep. The 027 New York Central Flyer, Stuart. I have one of those too. Yeah. I have that model train set. Yep. A New Haven EP5. Kind of a terrible locomotive, but it does look good. Alright, let's rebuild here. Old toys were the best toys. Yep. Pretty damn cool. One train emote. So I'm going to build a loop track now, and we'll use our good old friend, the bridge building tool. No, that's not going to work. I think I must have set the other bridge to 30. So I used the bridge to give myself a nice smooth surface to build the tracks on. That's how I built the graded route. Once I build the loop here, shouldn't take very long, we'll take Jeb back down. And we'll go see if we can get ourselves a hold of some of the hopper cars so we can move iron ore. Either that or we'll just move resources back and forth. One big boy. Big boy. $5% off the start. Oh, 5 degrees. Yeah. It has to go right to 30 because there's a mountain in the way. Mountain. I thought you said 5% grade and almost had a heart attack. 5 degrees, sorry. If I said percentage, yeah, no. No, 5% grade is not going to get us very far now, is it? No, my entire line, short line, is a 1% grade. That should give me a flat enough surface to make the loop come back. And what I was thinking is, you know, maybe we could put like a switch in here somewhere and make like a roundabout or something. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this siding here. But, yeah, we'll figure it out. You can just make a loop for now, it's okay. See, the bridge makes it super easy to just build more track. This is basically the workflow that I figured out from... It's the workflow that I figured out from building this crazy line. You can use the bridge to give yourself a nice flat surface and then engineer the track. And then you can get rid of the bridge and you can put groundwork underneath it and it looks... And you just snap it to the tracks and it looks awesome. You really make really nice looking tracks. Like... That's what I like doing, man. I was just thinking a turntable should work. We could do a turntable. We could do 2 turntables. I'm not saying it, chat. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Don't say it. I'll be the roundabout. Do it. Do it. And a microphone. Are you planning on ending early? Maybe in a little bit. Yeah, because I gotta get up at basically 9. What about you? When do you gotta wake up? My, now the turns have tabled. Hands me a microphone? Oh, well, thank you. Gotta be up by 9 too? Oh, okay. Yeah, Brimo, I'll just be playing with my railroads for a little bit. Just be playing with my trains, my boat, my train. My boat. It's still funny. I like trains. Yeah, me too. I hate it. Yep. I hate it. We should have selected variable grade. My dad still has his O-gauge FM Trainmaster set from the 50s. That engine is heavy. Hell yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, I don't want to do that here.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Beppis! What's up, man? That's my Beppis. This part needs to be stone groundwork here. That is my Beppis. There's that word again, heavy. Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull? Mark Wahlberg starts his day at 8 p.m. goes to the gym. Gross. Yeah, Glowfly. I don't want to talk about that stuff in here, man. I did, and it's very sad. But yeah, nah, let's not, dude. Let's call it a day and go meet some really nice policemen over here. Come on, they're good guys. Come on. I'm the bad guy? How did that happen? I did everything they told me to. Oh, nice. Look at this nice, smooth track. No, nobody got the falling down reference? Alright, cool. That's fine. That's fair. That's fair. That is one smooth track. Tell me again why you got to be a smooth Carlos Sainz. Wait, what? How are the Sox doing? They won today. They beat the Tigers. Wait. I'm the bad guy? How did that happen? That's a terrible fun fact. That's a terrible fun fact, man. I didn't want to know that. Okay, Bree. I didn't need to know that, man. Why? Why? Alrighty. Got a nice loop track. We all need a shower after that. Alright, let's go back down. We're gonna need to go get more lumber from the sawmill. I don't know what's up with the Tigers, they just stink, so... Okay. You should be happy about that, because that way you know all is right with the world. It's like you know, back in 2020, T-Man, Remo and I were watching a Lions game, and the Lions were doing really, really well, and they blew it in a catastrophic fashion and ended up losing, even though they did really, really well in the first half of the game. And you know, this was like I don't know, September of 2020, so like the pandemic and everything. And, you know, here you see the Lions just blow it in a catastrophic fashion. You know, that's how I knew. Everything was going to be alright. We'll make it through this. Yeah. You know, it was terrible. And that's how I knew everything was going to be just fine. You know, we'll make it through it. Give me hope. The Lions blowing a catastrophic game. Like, just catastrophically, like, losing. In a spectacular fashion of choking. Like, I'm like, oh, everything's gonna be just fine. We're good. That's right, Kyron. First run up, dude. Look at it. Like I said, you know, I knew everything was gonna be just fine. Yeah, Limprod, I don't like that. Like 28-3 spectacular? Yeah, yeah, Hibbit, you remember the 28-3 thing? Picture the exact opposite of that. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if anything is bad. I don't think the Lions, not the Lions, I don't think the Falcons still realize what happened there. I think they're still like... Alright, here we go. right? I mean, they're still not right. We screwed that whole team up real bad, and I feel kind of bad about it, but then they haven't been the same. It's true. Like, they have like football PTSD, man. It's not funny. It's terrible. At least the Braves won against the Astros. Yeah, that's true. I gotta get rid of my topographical bridges, dudes, so we can not have an obstructed view. This was so worth it. I don't care if it's only kind of halfway done. It's still cool. Look at that. Nice smooth tracks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a long way down. Don't worry, we'll be down there in a second. Yep, this is engine number 54, Jebediah of the Eric Johnson and San Andreas Railroad, because all you had to do was follow the damn train, EJ. Yeah, there you go, Kane. Even if things go horribly wrong, you'll still be down there in a second. Yep. See that line over there? Same track. Yeah, this thing goes out, loops around, does a switchback, goes down, loops around the canyon again, and then we go through the double horseshoes, and that'll take us down to the smelter. Yeah, this is the same line I came up, Dogmeat, so I don't think we need to worry about the freaking crosses in the line. Although that was a pretty funny derailment, though, wasn't it? Keep the firebox stoked. If you shut off the engine, will it coast? Sure. Jim, what makes this game cool is the locomotives have physics simulation, just like Kerbal. It's kind of a fudged physics simulation, like Kerbal, but it's there nonetheless. Oh yeah, rolling resistance, traction, stuff like that. Yeah, it's physically simulating the locomotive going down the tracks. That's why individual cars can derail and stuff, which is cool. I see great potential with this game. That's why I'm playing it. Double horseshoes. Yeah, look at that. Look at that horseshoe curve. That's a nice horseshoe curve, man. And then there's another one over there.
Discovery, go and throttle up.
Hey, Joey. 4-month resub. But see, we can highball it. I don't need to... And here's the switchback. You really need to try out Derail? Oh, I know about Derail. Drummer bought me Derail Valley. You're on that unfinished track, though, aren't you? No, this is the track we came up on. That's the unfinished track. At least I think. If it's not, if it's not the right track, well, this trip just got a little bit longer. I know, it's the same track, guys. You don't think that's the right track? We'll see. What's the train hauling? Nothing right now, Glowfly. I was moving lumber up to the iron mine. Each thing on the map, some of them require input resources, some of them require output. So sometimes you have to deliver. So like I have to deliver wood timbers up to that iron mine. Lumber and wood beams so they can build the mine, right? And if they build a mine, they produce more ore. And then I need a different type of car to bring the ore back down to the smelter. It's not the right track, it's the left track. Well, now it's the right track from this angle. That's just your opinion, man. That's like just your opinion, man. 1% grade the entire way, dude. That's why I wanted to use the Eurekas. I wanted to put a Eureka up to the iron mine because screw Heislers. Screw climaxes. We don't need those. Yeah, this 1% grade means that I think a viewer did the tally. I can pull like, oh, I don't know how much the Eureka can pull. It's a lot, up a 1% grade. It can pull a lot and it can do it fast, which is cool. Get up to speed and let it coast. Okay. I don't know what, there's a calculator somewhere floating around that chat was showing me when we were when I was building the tracks. No, it's more than 10 cars, dog. I mean, it has to be. They said that the DNR, the Class 70, the DNRG can pull like what did they say the DNRG could pull? Like 72 cars up this? The whole game is limited, every train right now is limited to 17 miles an hour because of the physics simulation. They haven't dialed the phys sim in yet, so even if I just coast, we'll still have a theoretical maximum speed. Do you know what the total track length is? Iron mine to smelter with my route mat is 4.2 miles. Yeah, it exponentially falls off, Shaw. But how will you be able to push the DeLorean up to 88? Well, we don't have the right logs in the first place, Grand Champ. So, yeah, interesting thing though. That locomotive from Back to the Future, 171, is a locomotive that's on the roadmap of their locomotives that they're going to add to the game. Yeah, true story. I'm pretty sure those logs that Doc Brown had were like solid rocket propellant or something. That's, or like thermite or something. It's about as fast as we can go. Pulling the hopper cars down this is going to be a little crazy, huh? I want to see what happens when they unlock the speed from 17 miles an hour. Well, Vin, supposedly, you know, they're doing that with the spline update coming out. And that would actually make Eurekas useful. You know why? Eurekas are designed for speed. They're not a heavy haul locomotive. They're a short haul locomotive that's designed to do it quick. Because these 440s, these 440 steam locomotives were designed to traverse the American West, right? This was like the main type of locomotive that you saw in the Old West. 4 wheels up front, 4 drive wheels, no wheels out back. So, going through the first horseshoe here. So, These were designed to move quick. They weren't designed to move a lot, but they were designed to move quick. And that's kind of what I'm taking into account. If I can use this... If I can use this layout when they take the speed limit off of the game, if I can use this layout, then, yeah, this is where I stopped working on the second track. That was this afternoon. This is where I started this afternoon. If they remove the speed limit, these Eurekas will be able to go very fast with a small load of cars, but they'll be able to go, like, twice as fast up this 1% grade. Presto logs. You sure it wasn't a Duraflame or something? So, yeah, it's single track from here for a little bit. So those logs were a prototype pressed to log. Basically sawdust compressed, burned hotter, developed in 1930 in real life. Huh. That's cool, Brett. I didn't know that. Could the ore mine send cars down to the smelter without a locomotive, hump yard style? With the speed limit on it, Cosmic? Yeah, sure. Why not? But I mean, I gotta bring the locomotive back down there anyway, so might as well just put the thing in neutral and let it ride. Second horseshoe. When did locomotives start switching to coal? They've pretty much used coal kind of from the start, T-Man. The reason these locomotives out here used wood is because it's there. This locomotive, Eureka is in Red Dead, Thump. Yeah, this locomotive, this exact locomotive by Baldwin is one of the locomotives on the train in Red Dead. So yes, you have robbed this train before. Yeah, this exact model of locomotive, Eureka, it's a Baldwin Eureka. That's what it's called. It's made by Baldwin, which was Eddytown, Pennsylvania. That's where their factory was. It's just a freaking pound of dirt now, which is stupid, but hey, whatever. We were up there just a second ago. Yeah, locomotives used coal, and the height of like steam locomotives using coal was in like the 1910s, 1920s. Into the 30s, they figured out that using bunker C fuel oil was more energetic. You could heat up the water better with that. So yeah, steam locomotives switched to oil fired in like the 30s. And then by the time the 40s came around, most steam locomotives were using heavy oil. And then that's when the steam engine meta stopped. Basically in the late 40s. And steam engines were pretty much dead by the late 50s. Diesel locomotives killed them. Eddystone, that's it, Shortline, thank you. I mean, Baldwin is cool. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I'm more of a Schenectady guy if you catch picking up what I'm laying down. You're a smart man using a 1% grade. I tried using a 2% grade and it gets a little sketchy. Alco, baby. Alco made the best locomotives, I'm sorry. It's like how Ford made the Mustang. The Mustang is good, okay? But it's not a Plymouth Superbird, okay? It's not a Plymouth Superbird. Alright? It's just not. I just find it so strange that they use steam trains in the London subway. It caused so many problems. I'm a diesel guy. Fairbanks Morrison Electromotive Division. Hey, Alco made some good diesel locomotives, man. Alco made some good diesel engines. They made good diesel engines. Okay? NASA's crawler transport still has diesel engines in it. It has Alco 251Cs, V16 diesel. Yeah, I know, Arctic. It's bullcrap. Alco's the best. It's too bad that Alco didn't last. I dispute that, but okay. EMD is good, man. EMD makes. They're still around. EMD makes good locomotives. Big diesel engines are cool, man. Our civilization is built off of big diesel engines. Alco didn't last because they didn't listen to their customers. Shame. Okay, we're at the smelter loop here. We actually just gotta roll through. Pretty cool. I've only watched you build this here and there, but but it's cool. Oh, Frosian, I'm glad you like it. Let me check the boiler. Gotta keep that fire stoked. We don't keep the water heated, can't make steam. Yeah, that corner gets a little tight. Because of the low grade, you'll never need the DNRG. Yeah, I could just buy more Eurekas and couple them up. I could buy 3 Eurekas for the price. Oh, I saw something weird with one of the cars. Nah, it's good. EMD doesn't exist anymore. They're brought by Caterpillar when the 2-stroke diesel engine they were using couldn't pass emissions. Now they have all EMD parts with a Caterpillar prime mover. They go by Progress Rail now. Ew. What's the locomotive manufacturer that's in Erie? Which one is that? Oh, it's GE. That's GE. Or it could be Wabtec. Wabtec? No, it's not Wabtec. That's GE. Yeah, yeah. Everybody still calls it EMD. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Molten ore car. Hellfish, you've been telling me something about that. What, I mean, that's ridiculous. It's carrying a crucible. That's cool. GE's diesel locomotive division is now owned by Wabtec. Okay. I just heard Elon is making a pass at buying Twitter. He's trying to hostile take over Twitter anime, which is kind of crazy. But Elon is also kind of, yeah, he would do that. That makes sense. Yeah, glad. I don't know, dude. SD40s and SD70s are god-tier engineering. Facts. Found it here looking for stuff earlier. Yeah, you were telling me something about that. I still have that queued for Space News. What is this? World Mining Museum in Butte. Most of these showing his Flickr, so I'm linking them. Wow. Look at those train tracks, man. Oh, that's cool. I really enjoy the update videos on this game from Heis. Yeah, Heis is one. Yeah, Heis has been in here, Wave Thrash. Yeah, he watches the stream from time to time. I haven't seen him around lately, but yeah, it's cool. They're great videos. I appreciate all the updates that they put in. That place in Butte is above the U.S.'s largest Superfund site. Butte Utah, right? So Dugway. Are you talking about Dugway, Mass Miner? You need this. Was ist? Oh, look at that little thing. That's neat. Butte, Montana? Oh, okay. What's the largest Superfund then? The Brickley Pit in Butte, Montana. Interesting. So I was a little ways off. States are a couple little ways apart. Let me check the boiler again. Yep. I do love Fairbanks Morse diesels though. So far ahead of their time, nobody knew what to do with them. Yeah. Close enough. I mean, there's an Idaho in the way, Bran, if I'm remembering right. Scroll through, you won't be disappointed. Oh, wow, what is all this? Man, look at all these steam locomotives. Is that... compressed air steam locomotive, a pneumatic locomotive. Narrow gauge ore car. Wow, that thread is awesome, dude. It's an Alco number 5129. Interesting. Redacted is in the way. Yeah, we gotta make our way back to the sawmill, guys. That's where I'm going here. I like Idaho, Shaw. I mean, I've never been there, but when we flew around in Flight Sim, it seemed like a really beautiful place. Ever seen how two rails are welded together by thermite? Yep, yep. Yes, the Germans. Reading and Northern in Pennsylvania restored their 2102 T1 locomotive recently, and they're sending her right back into freight hauling where she should be. Moved for the first time a week ago. No way. Oh, that is sick. Ian, I love how all these steam locomotives are getting restored and they're putting them back into revenue service. That makes me so happy, dude. Look at that thing, man. Look at that monster. That's nice. Oh, look at that tank of a freaking locomotive. I love it. So cool. What a pretty looking locomotive that is. Oh. Wow. What is that? That's a 484. Oh, that's so cool. I love 484s. Actually, no. 486? FEFs are really... My personal favorite is the FEF. Just saying. Reading T1s were built between 45 and 47. That's a nice logo, man. It is a 484? Nice. Oh, it's so cool. That's cool, man. So, Ian, you're telling me that that sucker's going back into revenue, so they're gonna use it. They're gonna use it to move freight around? Yeah, 35 Santa Fe 3571. That's one of my favorite. That clip is a legendary YouTube clip. How about the guy with the Suburban, the blue Suburban that's driving next to it, Kelly? FEF is 484. Yeah, Skull. FEF. Okay, so don't get confused. There's 484 locomotives, and then there's FEF. FEF is a model, a class model for Alco 484 locomotives. So, like think of like how a ship has a class. Like there's an Iowa class battleship, right? There's an FEF class locomotive, and that FEF is a locomotive that's made by Alco. It's called 484. They're designed to go fast, which is really cool. Yeah, but an FEF is a 484, but a 484 isn't necessarily an FEF. FEF is Alco's model. So like that PRRT1 right there, that's a 484, but it's not an FEF. At least I don't think it is. I think that's is a T1 a Baldwin locomotive, guys? I don't know. Yeah. Alright, we're back at the sawmill here. Yep, she'll be doing routine service. Should be up in my area sometime soon. My railfriend friend is beyond hyped. Rebuilt from 280s by Redding themselves. Wow. It's pretty freaking cool. Why are trains so cool? I don't know what it is, man. I've always liked trains, as long as I can remember. Trains and airplanes, to be honest. Is it mostly a nostalgia thing with getting these old engines back in service? Perhaps trying to get attention to rail freight? Cheaper to restore an old train rather than to buy a new one? It's more about heritage and history, living history, Badger, like how someone would restore an old car. Can an old car do everything that a new car can? Sure. Yeah, of course. Is it as cheap? I don't know. But I will say there are some things that steam engines can do that diesel locomotives can't. For instance, the big boy, 4014. 4014 can pull a massive train by itself. It does not need another locomotive. It has 6,000 horsepower. That is good, even by modern standard. That's good. Modern diesel locomotives in 2022 have 6,000 horsepower. The big boy had 6,000 horsepower in 1941. Hey Sim, what's going on? You've seen 1309? I just like mechanical equipment, dudes. That's just how I am. Oh, what a beautiful locomotive. That's cool. There used to be an old Sioux line. Wow, throwback Sioux line on display in a park in my hometown. They removed it and put it back in service. 484. Yeah, that's a Baldwin yeah, okay, the T1 is a Baldwin locomotive. Or no, that's 3751. Yeah. Interesting. It's a 2662. Damn, that's cool. My favorite weird locomotive short line is what is it, a 210-2? It's at the Pomona Fairgrounds and it's got a 3-cylinder in it. I think that thing is so cool. It's one of my favorite just weird freaking trains. I forget what locomotive that is though. We're back in the freight junction here. That was a good trip, dudes. That was a real good trip. What should we do? Big Boy any day of the week. Yeah, of course, the Big Boy. Big Boy's been my favorite locomotive for a long time, T-Man, since like 1992, as long as I can frickin' remember. I remember I had a trains video, and my grandfather showed me 3985 on a trains video that I had. He's like, that's 3985, that's a big locomotive. And I'm like, did they ever make anyone a bigger one, Grandpappy? And he's like, yeah, 4014, the biggest locomotive ever. I'm like, there's a bigger one than that? I love it. That's my favorite locomotive. That's what 4-year-old EJ was like. Wait, they made a plane with 2 stories on it instead of 1? Yeah, it's a 747. It's the Queen of the Skies. That's my favorite airplane now, Daddy. You do? Yeah, I need ore cards. Okay. Put the reverser out. Lock this. Lock the first car. I was spoiled. I had 4012 30 minutes from you. Yeah, yep. Yeah, Steamtown. My favorite oddball is the Allegheny 2666. My favorite preserve steam locomotive is the Cotton Belt L1 484, number 819. Alright, how much money do we have? 1,100 bucks. How much do those hopper cars cost? Oh, frick, they're 850 bucks. Should we buy more logging cars? I think I have 12 loggers. 12 logging cars here. Should we go bigger? Oh, back for more? Loggers! Well, we're gonna see, guys, in order to do the rest of this stuff, we're gonna need logs. I need logs for lumber. I need logs to make lumber and beams, and I need beams and lumber to feed the ore mine. The more beams I bring up that track, and the more lumber I bring up that track, the more ore it's going to produce, right? How much money do you have? 1,100 bucks. Beans. Was it this VHS? I don't know. Let me listen. I'll know by this. I'll know by the sound. No, it wasn't this.
Everybody loves trains. Well, get set for There Goes a Train. We'll learn about trains of all shapes and sizes.
No, it wasn't this. I'll be going to Railfest at Steamtown this summer, and the T1 should be there, and you can get to go inside of 4012's cab. Oh, I'd do it. Yeah. No, that's not it either. It may have been There Goes a Train. I don't know. The one that's the most prevalent in my mind. Hang on. Beaumont Hill is what I watched the most. There was like a whole documentary.
There's a saying that good things come to those who wait. Well, Pentrek spent 5 years capturing fantastic railroading action on Union Pacific's Yuma subdivision, and we believe the results were worth the wait. Journey with us as we take you on an unprecedented
Nice,
6-hour tour of the Yuma Sub between West Colton and Indio, California. It's an incredible show.
How much do the wood cars cost? I'll tell you in a second.
Climbing the stiff grades out of West Colton, we follow the former Southern Pacific Sunset Route with its many reverse curves as it gains elevation through Santa Mateo Canyon. Even a few snowstorms caught us by surprise. The tri-weekly Sunset Limited.
The Sunset Limited, baby.
Plenty of foreign power, passenger specials, and the newer high-tech locomotives needed for the heavy flow of container traffic. It's all right here for you to enjoy. This is the ultimate Beaumont Hill.
Yeah. There was another video with a theme song on this. I remember because there were Southern Pacific locomotives in it. And they're like, yes, Southern Pacific doesn't exist anymore. I'm like, what? It was a whole documentary. This is the first town I ever live where I don't have to look and hear those damn things anymore. Trains are loud, man. Here. Nope. 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 Yeah, I've lived near train tracks all my life, Helios. I don't even hear it anymore. And I've lived near a highway, a major highway all my life. I don't hear it. I just enjoy the noise. That sound of the diesel basically at full, like, wide open throttle. Yep. Anyway, here, check this out, fellas. Let's see what we want to buy. So go to desktop and then go to RRO prices. Here we go. So the hopper cars are $850. I can only afford one right now. Remember the BN green livery? Yeah, with white stripes. Crazy to think that this will be my dad's 25th year working for Norfolk Southern. I didn't have a choice of whether to like trains or not growing up. Stripe, I know what you mean. Yeah, that's cool. 25 years, man. What's the daily reminder? Whatever. Let's see. So these tier 2 flat cars can move lumber and beams. Yeah, maybe we should buy more of those. They're $250 a pop, or we could make more cordwood runs to make some quick cash. Cordwood, we can go up to the logging camp, score that, and then leave. So $275. We have $1,100. We should be able to afford 4 of them. Do more flat car tier 2s. Okay. I mean, we're gonna need to do logging runs anyway to fill up the sawmill with lumber and beams. We need logs to make lumber and beams. It's gonna start with doing logging, fellas. We gotta do more logging. Okay. 17 cars. So I'm thinking, the logging depot can take 100 logs, okay, at the sawmill. The input for the sawmill, that little pond, right? Let's go down there real quick. The pond takes 100 logs. 100 logs will fill up the sawmill. So we can hold 6 logs per train, or per car, right? So we're gonna need, well, 16.6. We need 17 cars, and that should fill up the sawmill. So if I make a train, let's start min-maxing this. If I make a train, a logging train, that's 17 cars, right? We should be able to fill up the sawmill in one shot. And then from there, from the money that we make from that, we'll figure out how many lumber and beam cars we need to pull up the hill. I think that's right. So yeah, we should start there. I haven't finished the parallel line yet. I want to start doing some revenue service, Spoon. So how many cars do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 17. We need 5 more cars. We have 1,100. Can we afford 5 more? No. No, we can't. Yeah, Sneaky, I made it. Alright, well, we need to do a logging run. I didn't get both of the tracks up there, Sneaky, but I was close. Yeah. One of the tracks is like 3/4 of the way there. Maybe we'll finish it tomorrow. Jeb needs to be turned around. It's pretty sweet, not gonna lie. Thanks, man. I think so. It should be able to. But then again, the grade up there is 175. I did a 1.75 grade up to the sawmill, so... yeah, we should probably be a little bit careful. Logs are not the heaviest freight. A Y at the end of your rod might be the easiest option for that. I could do just a little loop, yeah. No, it's 175 up and down. 1.75 up and down. Sure. Yeah. I'm just thinking how we're gonna do this. Sneaky! Thank you for the bits. So how about I do this? That wasn't the sawmill line, Shaw. It's 1% to the smelter, and it's 1% to the iron mine. And then to the logging camp, it's actually 0% to the sawmill. To the smelter, it's 1% down. To the iron mine, it's 1% up. To the logging camp, it's 175. Yeah. This is... I want this to connect back into the main line here. Eventually. So I'm just going to put a little siding here. Gotta say, I've been absolutely loving the railroad streams. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, man. I've been really enjoying them, too. It's a fun change of pace, dude. Alright, we'll have this line go, turn around, and come back. Alright, let's use the bridge. No grades, we don't need that. Okay. I like putting the bridges down. The bridge makes a nice, good surface to build the rails on. That's something that this method of building, this meta of building, is probably not going to be here much longer because of the spline system. But man, does it work well. Let's go 5 to 15. 5. So it's a nice gradual increasing radius, right? 10. So it's 15. So 5, 10, 15 is 30. 45. 60. 75. It should be 90. No, it's not exactly. We gotta keep going a little bit more. Nope, we gotta do 30. We don't have enough space. I was gonna have the track loop back around to the right, but it's not gonna, yeah, no, it's not, that's not gonna work. Yeah, Sneaky, something like that. Actually, that should be about right. And now we'll start turning the tracks to the right here. Oh, come on, make it. Alright, this is gonna have to go pretty much right into a sharp corner. Oh, there's a hill right here. Crap. Huh. Well. I mean, if this is just going to be a locomotive loop, then it's really not that big of a deal. I wonder if I even got the radius curve right. Yeah. Well, I didn't get that right. Yeah, that's no good. Alright. We're gonna have to make a tighter quarter than that, huh? Or we could have just used the turntable, and the amount of time it's gonna take me to turn this, we could be out and running with the train. So I kind of want to just do that. We'll worry about this thing some other time. Or, oh, crap, it's 10:30. Oh, I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing. I want to keep playing. Damn it. What do I do? Okay. Solution. Solution. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. No, don't keep playing. We got a SpaceX launch tomorrow morning. I'm not missing rocket launches, because the only thing I like more than trains and cars is rockets. Well, airplanes probably. Trains are up there on the hierarchy. Cars, trains, planes, rockets. No. Trains, cars, no. Cars, trains, planes, rockets. We got a rocket launch tomorrow, so I gotta get up. So, here's the plan. Here's what we're gonna do. Hear me out. EJ's got an idea. What EJ's idea is we stop for now, because I gotta go to sleep. I gotta eat, gotta wash up, gotta go to bed. Here we go. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. We wake up tomorrow, watch the SpaceX launch, and then we'll grind out early hours all the way to Space News, moving stuff around with the trains, and make a lot of money. That's what we should do. I want to put all this stuff that we built to use. I want this freight yard full of frigging freight cars, box cars, train cars, flat cars, ore cars, whatever. I'm sorry, Sneaky. We need to put a Y here, though. I was putting stuff back together in my office. Are you going to be around tomorrow, dude? Yeah, we want to buy all the damn trains. I want to fill up that roundhouse with locomotives. Okay? We'll get our loop track done. And then, so what I wanted to do, guys, is take that siding, and I wanted to end up connecting it over here. This is my main line. The main line stops here, but I wanted the main line to go to the oil field, to the ironworks, to the refinery, and keep going that way. So I made a dual track main line here that goes by the freight depot. And then my main freight yard is supposed to be over here. And what that's supposed to do down there is supposed to connect back into that over here. And then once we get that up and running, what I'm going to do is come down to this side of the freight yard, and I'm going to redo this side of the freight yard because it's sloppily done. Because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I want to redo it to get the switch tracks working. And then what that's going to do is give me a new route for a new main line over here. And we'll make a new main line to the sawmill. Yeah, I have all this planned out in my head already. But we also got to finish the dual track to the iron mine as well. What I would like to do is just make a loop, right? So we could just drive up to the iron mine, load up the cars, and then just keep going and go right back down. But yeah, we will do that tomorrow. God, this game is so fun, dude. I really enjoy this, guys. I know it's not Kerbal. I know it's not spaceflight stuff. But man, is this game is a good time. I really, really, really enjoy it. It has so much potential, and I haven't even tapped into multiplayer. We haven't even tapped into multiplayer yet. Can you imagine? We build out all the lines, and we could get people working on the lines when we're playing. So, like, while I'm building out the track, people could be... Can I join you with hauling tomorrow? 2020, do you have tomorrow off? Let me put it to you like that. I'm not a big train fan, and I love watching this. Right on. Okay, I can't... The SpaceX launch might get moved forward, might get moved back, so I can't say exactly, determinately, when I'm going to be playing Railroads tomorrow. But because you're the one that bought me the game, yes. That's fine. 2020 is the guy that bought Railroads Online for me. He gifted it to it, and he said, hey, play this game. I'm like, what is this? Oh, crap. It really was, Everest, right? So, yeah, I'll have you start moving stuff around while I'm engineering routes and whatnot. Or we'll help grind out resources. So he's the enabler? Something like that, Tech. Just like you were freaking flight sim, dude. Which we still need to go and finish playing. Oh my god, there's too much stuff. There's too much stuff. But you know what? That's not a bad problem to have. Not a bad problem to have, now is it? Last. Alright, weather guy, what's up? And EJ, you should really get yourself a trainee mode of some kind, just saying. Yeah, okay, I'll think about it. Dude, one of these days we'll crack back into Flight Simulator, and it'll be amazing. Yeah. I should do that sooner rather than later, huh? We'll do it. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys all bright and early in the morning. 9:30, somewhere around there. Let's see who we can raid. I'm gonna be looking at footage of trains driving around for the next, like, couple hours. God damn it. Oh, Sim's playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Heck yeah, dude, he's playing old school RCT. I am winding down by watching Sim play some RCT. Go see what Simcopter's up to, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow, bright and early, 9:30, SpaceX launch. Let's do this. And we are going to grind out cash, and we're going to finish that line tomorrow. We got a big day of railroads tomorrow. A lot of trains. Trying to get this all out of my system because I want to go back and play Kerbal. I want to go back and play KSP. Alright, anyway, recent updates brought some much needed performance improvements, so definitely worth it. Get back, and the F-18 is fun as heck. Cool.